Brexit is the United Kingdom's potential exit from the European Union. The Eurozone is the group of countries that have adopted the euro as their currency. The European Union, on the other hand, is the group of countries that formed an official union in 1993. All but 9 of the European Union countries use the euro. While there's precedent for European Union members having their own currency, it would be unprecedented for a member to leave the Eurozone. Which brings us back to Brexit, or the British exit from the European Union. The UK has a lot of opt-outs from the European Union, including that it never actually adopted the euro, so the country practically already has one foot out the door.
This is the most important voting decision that any of us is going to make in our lifetime. With general elections, it doesn't really matter who you vote for, Conservative or Labour, because you know that in 4 years' time you can change your mind. This time you can't change your mind.
Post-referendum on Britain's European Union membership was one of Prime Minister David Cameron's campaign platforms, and he won. The referendum is supposed to happen by the end of 2017.
We spend £350 million every week on EU membership fees. We need to take that money back and ensure that it's spent in accordance with people's priorities here, on the NHS, on education, and on science.
Be much tougher and stricter about who can come into the country, clearly.
Slowly but surely, MPs here in the House of Commons and ministers in Whitehall have given our powers away. Take, for example, bank reform, something that matters enormously to people who saw those huge bailouts. They want something done about it. I've tried to trigger debates here in the House of Commons. I've tried to make sure that my constituents' real sense of anger against that sense of entitlement that the bankers have is dealt with. No can do. It's up to Brussels.
Well, whenever we turn our back on Europe, sooner or later we come to regret it.
Would be permanently poorer if we left the European Union. Under any alternative, we'd trade less, we'd do less business, there would be less investment, and the price would be paid by British families. Wages would be lower, prices would be higher, and that means that Britain would be poorer by £4,300 per house.